Hello everybody, nice to see you and welcome back to our short video lesson today. And in this today video lesson, we'll share with you all about the new phenomena or old news that you can see on your computer screen or your smartphone screen here. Yeah, before I let you know to the new point, please tell me what did you study last week? Yes, what did you study last week? Sorry, who can tell me? So last week we studied about the compressing times. So what are compressing times? Compressing time refer to the activity or the act how to make the time short. Uh, yeah, how to compress the times by using new technology as mass media, like use the social media this day, like Facebook, as a smartphone. Yes, right. When we want to talk to each other, uh, yeah, through the internet or from one place to another place to make it easy and compress time, we can use the smartphones or Facebook to make a communication with each other. Yeah, and one more question is, what is Morris law? Yeah, what is Morris laws? Morris laws is refer to the observation made by Gordon E. Morris. Yes, Mr. Morris is the co-founders of Intel company. Yes, that the number of transistors can be placed on the circuit will double approximately every 2 years. It is also used more generally to refer to the rapid pace of technological change in the late 20th century. That is called Moore's law. And yeah, and also it has a lot of difficult term in this old point. Yeah, I need to ask you some about this. So, what is temporal? Yeah, temporal relating to worldly as opposed to spiritual affairs or secular. Yeah, that is called temporal. And about the circuit. Yeah, circuit. What is circuit? Circuit refer to a closed system of wires or pipes through which electricity or liquid can flow. Yeah, it means in our Khmer language, circuit. Yeah, and traditional spatial boundaries. It relating to the position or area and size of things. Yeah, size of things. Spatial. And about this phrase, it means that ព្រំប្រទល់លំហែបែបប្រពៃណី yeah លំហ sorry. And the next one is acceleration. Acceleration, the increase in the speed of at which something happens. The increase in the speed of at something happened. ការពន្លឿនឬក៏លឿន yeah. And the next one is the semiconductor. Yeah, semiconductor, a material such as silicon that allow electricity, yeah, to move through it more easily when its temperature increases, or an electronic device made from this material. Yeah, that is called semiconductor. Okay, thanks you. That's it. That's all in this old point. So now move on to this new phenomena or old news. Yeah, phenomena, the same as each week. They always tell you first vocabulary, because it has a lot of vocabulary before you I let you know to this whole text and also understand to this text. The first, a student must study vocabulary. Phenomena, I mean, it is a plural form of phenomenon, something that exists. Yeah, something that exists and can be seen, felt, tested, etc. Especially something unusual or interesting. Yeah, that is called phenomena. Yeah, and prominence. From prominence, it means a state of being easily seen or well known, public law. It means public law in our language. The next one, how far back can we trace the processes of globalization? It means តើយើងអាចតាមដានដំណើរការនៃសកលភាវូបនីយកម្មតាមកម្រិតណាបានកម្រិតណា How far back can we trace the processes of globalization? Yeah, globalization, it means សកលភាវូបនីយកម្ម and milestone. Yes, milestones, an important event in the development or history of something or in someone's life. It means ដំណាក់កាលឬព្រឹត្តិការណ៍សំខាន់ yes milestones, yeah, milestone. And settlings I mean to go or where or live somewhere, especially permanently ការតាំងលំនៅ yeah. Feat accomplished, yeah, feat accomplished it means that សមិទ្ធផលដែលបានសម្រេច yeah. And the next one here, the truly global dispersion ការបែកខ្ញែកជាសកល the truly global dispersion, yeah. BEC it referred to before Christian era, yeah, before Christian era, used when referring to a year before the birth of Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ. Before, yeah, a Christian era. And facilitate, yeah, facilitate. To mean something or proof for a theory or as a reason why something has happened. ជួយសម្រួល yeah, ជួយសម្រួល And the next one, withstand, yeah, withstand I mean to bear or not be changed by something or to oppose a person or thing successfully ធន់នឹងទប់ទល់ yes, withstand. And the next one here, could you pronounce this word? Yeah, it means voyage, yeah, voyage in the plural form of voyages, yeah. And also here, a long journey especially by ship, yeah, a long journey especially by ship, it's called voyage ការធ្វើដំណើរតាមកប៉ាល់ yeah, ដំណើរវែងឆ្ងាយតាមកប៉ាល់តាមផ្លូវទឹក that is called voyage. And here populous, a popular country area or place has a lot of people living in it, that's called populous. Example, China is the world's most populous country, yeah. And trigger, yeah, trigger to cause something bad to start, yeah, trigger to cause something bad to start បង្កឲ្យ yeah, បង្កឲ្យ And the next one, urban center, a human settlement with a high population density and infrastructure of built environment, yeah, urban centers. The next one, particularly important, I mean very important, yeah, particularly important. And monarch, yes, monarch, a king or queen, yeah, monarchs. Finance, to provide money needed for something to happen, that is called finance. ធ្វើអរញ្ញប្បទានឬក៏ផ្ដល់ប្រាក់, yeah, how to do something. And groundwork, yeah, work that is done as a preparation for work that will be done later, just groundwork. It means មូលដ្ឋាន. And colonialism, yeah, colonialism means belief in or a support for the system of one country controlling another, that's called colonialism. And pave the way, if something paved the way for or to something else, it makes the other thing possible. ត្រួសត្រាយផ្លូវ, yeah, ត្រួសត្រាយផ្លូវ. And the next one, telegraph, yeah, telegraph especially in the past, a method of sending and receiving messages by electrical or radio signals or the special equipment used for this purpose. ទូលេខឬក៏ម៉ាស៊ីនទូលេខ, yeah. And extend to add to something in order to make it bigger or longer, extend ពង្រីកធ្វើឲ្យកាន់តែធំឡើង, yeah. And in addition to dramatic, technical, technological advances. Yeah, in addition to dramatic technological advances means បន្ថែមលើការរីកចម្រើនខាងបច្ចេកវិទ្យាយ៉ាងខ្លាំង yeah បន្ថែមលើការរីកចម្រើនខាងបច្ចេកវិទ្យាយ៉ាងខ្លាំង yeah and albeit yeah albeit mean although yeah although and follow បន្តពី follow traumatize wait sorry traumatize if someone traumatizes a report of what has happened to them, they make the story seem more exciting, important, or dangerous than it really is. Yang Klang, yeah, dramatize. Spectre, the ideas of something unpresent that might happen in the future. Yeah, Kruh Changrai, yeah, spectre. And planet-wide annihilation. Planet-wide annihilation. Annihilation ការបំផ្លាញភពផែនដីខ្ទេចគ្មានសល់ and pose such a threat ការបង្កការគំរាមកំហែង yeah pose such a threat and the next one migratory yeah migratory ការធ្វើចំណាក់ស្រុក migratory multiplying to increase very much in number or in mathematics to add a number to itself a particular number of times that is called multiply yeah multiply and the next one extending yeah extend the same as yeah this word it has already above to add something or to make it bigger or longer compressing to make information a piece of writing etc shorter yeah bong room to make it short yep and perspective I mean tesna visai perspective and adopted yeah adopt I mean anumat here adopt by some scholars then that globalization is as old as humanity is important because it acknowledge to accept admit or recognize something or the truth or existence of something the two squall yeah gradual happening or changing slowly over a long period of time or distance ជាលំដាប់ឬក៏បន្តិចម្ដង gradual and the next social awareness ការយល់ដឹងពីសង្គម yeah advent to of industrial capitalism advent do you know advent it means the fact of an event happening yeah we can say that or an event invention being made or a person arriving the advent ការមកដល់ and industrial capitalism yeah មូលធននិយមឧស្សាហកម្ម diverse different or including many different types ចម្រុះ diverse popularization ភាពពេញនិយម and engender ការ here to make people have a particular feeling or make a situation start to existបង្កឲ្យឬក៏នាំឲ្យ global scale wait sorry it means លក្ខណៈជាសកលខ្នាតសកល yes global scale and metaphorically it means that ការបង្រួមផែនដី to the phrase here the metaphorically shrinking the globe to the size of a village means ការបង្រួមផែនដីទាំងមូលទៅជាទំហំនៃភូមិមួយ yeah And the next one is totalitarianism, a form of government that everybody studied already. Yeah, in semester two. Yeah, semester two. About this word here, it means a form of government that exert almost total control over the people's life. It is included religion, speech, media, and art. Yeah, this is referred to the system of the government, how to control to the country and also the people's life. And Azerization, yeah, Azerization, I mean Thursday, right? Thursday. Unique, being the only existing one of its type, or more generally un, unusual or special in some way. That'll mean the more unique. And the next one is dramatically, yeah, dramatically, yang klang, dramatically means yang klang. And the next one is mark intensification, mean ការកត់សម្គាល់កាន់តែខ្លាំង yeah, mark, look at here, yeah, mark intensification មានការកត់សម្គាល់ជាខ្លាំង and awareness ការយល់ដឹង contemporary belonging to the same or stated period in the past សហសម័យ IBMs របស់ IBMs ក្រុមហ៊ុន IBM. Yeah, thank you. So we studied already, and also everybody have known also, and I hope that you all take out the notebook or pencil or pen to take note to these vocabularies into your the notebook as well. And please take a look this together again, and please read, listen. The new phenomena or old news. Clearly, the acceleration discussed above were made possible by the development of new technologies. The Internet, in particular, has intensified and extended global connections and interdependencies in coming to prominence in the 1990s. Many scholars are quick to point out, however, that although the technology that have accelerated globalization in recent years are new, the processes of globalization have a much longer history. Yeah, it also have a much longer history. How far back can we trace the processes of the globalization? How? This remain an open question. Yes, this remain an open question. The answer depends upon how far back one is interested in tracing the history of human migrations, social networks, and technological innovation. One early globalization milestone was the settling of all 5 continents, a feat accomplished approximately 12,000 years ago, when the hunter-gatherers first reached the tip of South America, thus accomplishing the truly global dispersion of our species. The invention of the writing between the 3500 and 2000 BEC, mean before Christian era, and the invention of the wheel around 3000 BEC are also frequently cited as important moment in the history of globalization, as they were crucial development that facilitated technological process and social changes. Other significant globalization developments include the establishment of trading routes. Also here in the trading route, also significant for uh, globalization, such as the Silk Road. Yeah, everybody you can just search on the internet about the Silk Road, how to the how the people, yeah, the way how the people to make a trade each other between country and country, yeah, in the Roman time, which linked the Chinese and Roman empires, and the development of boats that could withstand long ocean voyages. Yeah, ocean voyages, establishing trade networks among some of the most populous regions of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The trade routes in turn triggered waves of migration, leading to population increases in urban centers. Yeah, and other scholars point to the early modern period from 1500 to 1750 as particularly important in the history of globalization. During the period, European monarchs financed the exploration of new worlds and the development of trading posts, lay, laying the groundwork of colonialism. The early modern periods also was marked by the developments of the nation-state system. Yeah, the nation-state system. Everybody has studied this phrase already in the previous point. Yeah, and connection among this state. Later, the European settling of the Americas paved the way for industry and expanded trade. Yeah. A 19th century innovation in transportation and communication, such as the railroad and the telegraph, further extended and accelerated globalization. Eventually, 20th century forms of mass media. Do you know mass media? Mass media is a mean refer to the media that is designed to reach a mass audience, such as the population of a nation state. Yeah, mass media like Facebook, uh, yeah, telegrams, yeah, Instagram. So all of this are called mass media, including newspaper. You have movie, radio, television, uh, and magazine. Developed the capacity to deliver information to millions of people, radically radically compressing time and space. Uh, in addition to dramatic technological advances, devastating world wars also marked the 20th century and heightened our sense of connectedness, albeit in a much darker way. The Cold War. Do you know the Cold War? Yeah, the Cold War referred to the uh, I ideological standoff between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, from the 1945 to the 1989. Yeah, let's call it a Cold Wars in the past. And that follows World War II further dramatized our interconnectedness through the interaction of the specter of planet-wide annihilation, annihilation never before had political and uh, ideological tension between two countries, in this case the United States and the Soviet Union, pose such a threat to the futures of humanity and the health of the planet. Yeah, clearly globalization processes that can be traced back as far as one is willing to follow the migratory flows and technological inventions that have played a role in enhancing, multiplying, and extending social connection and compressing time and space. The perspective adopted by some scholars then that globalization is as old as humanity is important because it acknowledges that globalization processes gradual and that they have a long history. However, it is also important to know that an increasing social awareness of processes now associated with the term globalization began to emerge with the advent of industrial capitalism in the 19th and 20th centuries. Writers as diverse as Karl Marx, Henry Adams, and John Dewey commented on the ways in which instant space-time and communication were being transformed by new technologies. By the 1960s, this awareness had intensified as transformed by new technology. Yeah. As evidence in Marshall McLuhan's popularization of the term global village in his 1962 book, The Gutenberg Galaxy. The making of typographic meant McLuhan argued that the electronic mass media collapses space and time and endangers social interaction on a global scale, thus metaphorically shrinking the globe to the size of a village. Although many have seen used the term global village positively, McLuhan took a darker view, warning that the interdependent natures of technologically driven global village has the potential to lead to terror and totalitarianism. Awareness of an realization about the process of globalization clearly are not unique to this current historical moment. However, most scholars would agree that globalization processes have accelerated dramatically since the 1980s. Many scholars would also agree that this acceleration has led to a marked intensification of our awareness of the world as a whole and the connection between the distant and the local. Important dates in this more contemporary views of globalization include IBM's release of the first personal computers on August 12, 1981, and the invention of the World Wide Web in 1989 by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah, thank you everybody. If you have any questions, you can drop the question in our Telegram groups. The same as in each week that I told everybody. Okay, goodbye. See you. Good luck.